Hello, Mario's Web Crap of the Week, Season 3, Episode 29.
It's a web app of the week. It's a web app of the week.
Hello, welcome, Web Crap of the Week. Have we got some crap for you this week? There's been heaps of crap, lots of crap. I've had to add some extra slides to the PowerPoint just to cater for it all. So much crap, so get extra popcorn today, sit back, we've done the heavy lifting for you, and let's get on with the crap and bring it to you. But first, a word from our sponsor, Dimitri Martin. I like Dimitri and his drawings and his skillfulness. He's a clever boy. So Dimitri says, like and subscribe, maurieos. So, yeah, who can argue with that? Such a clever man, Dimitri Martin. So be like Dimitri, subscribe and like maureo. Alrighty, and now our cover story. Well, I've heard about this sort of thing going on, but I've never actually seen it. But, well, webcams and what have you, here's a picture of it. There are some, well, I don't know whether I could actually do this myself, but, I suppose it's possible if you're not concentrating, or, well, you're just stupid. Never mind, let's move right along. So things have been fairly political this week with Donald Trump visiting England and having a meeting with Vladimir Putin. So there's a little bit of political stuff around. I picked up the stuff that I thought was quite clever, but not without necessarily being motivated. So Theresa May, hello, is that IKEA? I need a new cabinet. Hang on, we'll turn you over to our salesman, Boris. Oh dear. And this picture here, you know, when you're a politician, it pays not to make extreme gestures because they could be picked up. And this one here has been doing the rounds, caption contests and what have you. I understand now they're this big and made of brass. Yes, oh well. I guess life as a politician in the public eye is can be have its moments. And some of these I found struck a deep, rich vein of these biblical cartoons. And so I picked the eyes out of it. These are some of the best ones. And God separated the light from the dark. Yes, even God has to do with the laundry. Well, I don't know. You be the judge. This little picture here was posted. We're having a lot of talk about freedom of speech here in New Zealand with Lauren Southern and Simon or Stephen Molyneux being banned from public buildings in Auckland by the mayor. So it's been quite a big topic. So this came up here, freedom. Yes. Aha. It's always qualified, isn't it? I love this one here. When your boss asks you for proof that you're in hospital. Very, very innovative. Although I don't know whether you'd want to be using the earphones any too soon after that, or they might need a little wash. And now we reprise. I said that I had my favourite knock joke. Well, I think this one had come a close second. I quite liked this one. This is Bob. Bob has no arms. Knock, knock. Who is it? It isn't Bob. Yes. Very good. And this one here, hilarious. I did like that. Meanwhile, on Celebrity Wife Swap. Yes, I'm sorry if you, well, it's funny whatever way you look at it, I think. If you can't laugh at that for some sort of social justice type reason, well, get a life. Oh, quite funny. There's some funny people around that see the humour in some of these things without necessarily being unnecessarily mean or hateful. So, yeah, just enjoy the moment. I liked this one here as well. A little bit banterish. I just had a physical. The doctor said, don't eat anything fatty. I said, like bacon and burgers, and he said, no, fatty, don't eat anything. Yes, I love it. Oh, marvellous stuff, that. Marvellous. Oh, here we go, the typical little thing. Welcome back, sir. Are you planning on being our guest for one night only, or will this be your usual extended stay? Fortunately, we don't have a dog or a kennel, so not having that problem of being in the dog house, but yes, can be more figurative than literal, but not that often. All right, and this one here, yes, quite often. He won't let me give him the shot. He says he's afraid of needles. Yes. Oh well, such is life. I love this type of, yes, ones. I scared the postman today by showing up to the door completely naked. I'm not sure what scared him more, the fact that I was naked or that I knew where he lived. Oh dear. And this one, another similar vein. Last night my kids and I were sitting in the living room and I said to them, I never want to live in a vegetative state, dependent on some machine and fluids from a bottle. If that ever happens, just pull the plug. They got up and unplugged the computer and threw out my wine. Little bastards. Yes. All right, and here's Donald again. Yes, he's dominating the news. What does the J in Donald J. Trump stand for? The J stands for genius. Oh dear. Bit of humour there. My girlfriend asked me, did you eat my chocolate in the cupboard last night? No, don't be silly, I replied. I ate it on the couch, on the sofa. Translated it into Kiwi. Aha, another little biblical one with a modern technological twist. Yes, recalculating. Moses lost in the desert, year 40. Yes. Alrighty. And this, the old sign at the door. We are too broke to buy anything. We know who we are voting for. We have found Jesus. Seriously, unless you're giving away beer, please go away. That's one of the more politer ones that I've seen of that type of thing. My wife and kids are upset because I put ginger in their curry. They loved that cat. Yes. Oh, and here's some Wi-Fi names. Pretty fly for a Wi-Fi. FBI van number 237. Wu-Tang Land. Skynet Global Defense Network. Troy and Abed in the modem. Click here for viruses. Series of tubes. And many, many more. Okay. Oh, this one's clever. In just 2 months on Herbalife, Frank has lost $200. Before, after. I think you can see the $200 note there. Or is it? Oh, two $100 notes. I'm not sure, but you get the idea. Very good, very good. Finally, I've learned how to knit socks. I accept orders. Yes. That could also be on our cover page as well. Dual purpose. Bad news. It's curiosity. Curiosity killed the cat. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Now, this one here. The reason these toys are critical as kids. Yes, fitting the old hand luggage in the overhead compartment can be a wee bit tricky. Another biblical one. You have 12 followers. Got to be Jesus. 12 followers. He's about to lose one. One of them, he's going to lose one. Okay, and this one here, beautiful, beautiful. Sometimes, even if I stand in the middle of the room, no one acknowledges me. Yes, the old elephant in the room. Okay, and, another biblical one. During a lively game of pick-up basketball, Peter denies Jesus 3 times. He puts one up. Yep. And here's another one. Jesus as a teen. Clean your room. Take out the garbage and no more of this. My chores are not of this world stuff. Not accepting that. And this one here, a bit macabre, but yeah. Damn, everyone's wearing a hat except me. Could this day get any worse? Yeah. Sorry, mate. Yep. And, here we go, another biblical one. Tragically, the first youth minister in history was fired for breaking all the commandments. Dodgeball accident. Ooh, yeah. And this one here, a little bit hard to read, maybe it's small at the top. Go ahead, major in feminist studies. Yes, the joys of having a degree that doesn't lead directly to a job. Interesting debate going on around that at the moment in terms of education and what have you, but yes. When your landlord says no dogs allowed, I can't imagine a landlord that would allow sheep but not dogs. And another sheepish joke. What it's like being a Trump supporter in a liberal city. The old sheepdog. Wonderful animals, those sheepdogs. We had one last week as well, getting a bit of a roll on with the sheepdogs. And here's Donald again. Oh, the humanity! Hindenburg disaster. Oh, the humanity! I seem to remember that was what the commentator said. Yes. And you what, your dog? You had one job? I boned my dog? Oh dear. Unintended consequence there, I'm afraid. And now from the viewers, 2 from the viewers. Moz, a regular viewer, has come up with this one. I said, be quiet. Don't make me come in there. From his Australian roots there, Moz, and a kangaroo. And his second one here. Printers down. Printers down. When I worked in a surveying office, and they used to write all of the titles out by hand. in the good old days, handwritten in ink and what have you. And they reckon that you could tell if the guy writing out the titles had been to the pub for lunch, which was quite common in those days to just head off to the pub for a beer or something at lunchtime, as his writing would become different after lunch. So yes, printers down. Okay, was the second one from Moz, and finally, our final one, Isaac the Kids page. Now, I've just read on Facebook that Isaac has taken to doing a little bit of artwork on the cupboards and what have you. So perhaps keep him away from the cupboards. Another suggested canvas here that you might want to consider, Isaac. Perhaps you could have a crack at this, get a little friend in to help you so you can get cover a larger area. Be pretty awesome. So yeah, all good, Isaac. Well done. Well, I hope your picture turned out well. Maybe you photographed it. We might have a potential Jackson Pollock here. So all good. So that brings us pretty much to the end of Web Crap of the Week for another week. Thanks for watching. In the comments below, let me know what your favourite bit of crap is, or maybe a bit of feedback, or some comments, or which one you like, or what you'd like to see. And of course, you can always get a spot on from the viewers there. Send your crap in. See if it measures up to the crap that comes across my desk on a weekly basis. So I think we'll leave it there, and let's move on. All good. Thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting, and generally supporting my channel. I appreciate your marvellous effort. Thank you very much. All good. Cheers. See you.
It's a web app of the week. It's a web app